Real 91.9 and 5 FM.
Right here.
www.drealfmgrenada.com. Real Expressions.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Wolves in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Where you go when you're walking, what you say when you're talking, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent. Perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines. Yet suitable for your hand wash. Soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
Dear customer, please help us limit the potential impact of COVID-19. If you have cold, flu, or COVID-19 symptoms, please postpone your visit to Grenlec. We recommend using online banking to make payments, available through Co-op Bank, Republic Bank, and FCIB. You can also use check drop boxes at each of our locations. For bill balances and other information, call 237. For additional support, email customersupport@grenlec.com.
Green's Concept introduces the latest innovation in air conditioning technology in Grenada, providing the most energy efficient, environmentally friendly air conditioning units in Grenada. Using a natural refrigerant, our air conditioning unit systems are up to 40% more energy efficient than the current units used in the Grenadian market. Powerful cooling while using less electricity and very inexpensive. That means more money in your pocket. We offer free delivery to all locations of installation and installed by top quality trained professional engineers with over 20 years experience in the business. Contact Green's Concept 417-5460 or 442-1663. Email greensconcept@gmail.com. At Green's Concept, we cool you and the planet.
Greens Concepts announces special prices on 18,000 and 24,000 BTU units. You have been saving on power, now save on prices. Call us today.
Hey, I am Corporal 85 Grant, attached to CRD Eastern Division, reminding you that incest and all other sexual violence is a crime.
Me say no make them take advantage of you.
Spot On, a new program with new perspectives every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. right here on the Realest of the Real, Real 91.9 and 91.5 FM. Real talk, real people, real issues in real time. With your host, Sheldon Scott.
It's a hungry world out there.
Indeed, the world is hungry.
With everybody scrambling to get a share.
Of course, you want your share. I want my share too.
Wolves in sheep clothing.
Everybody wants their share.
Waiting to swoop.
What are you going to do about it?
And there's no telling what they'll do.
Take your share, innit? I've always wondered, what should you do? Take your share or sit back and watch other people take theirs? Oh no, I think I should take mine.
Where you go when you're walking. What you say when you're talking. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful. I say we have to prepare to meet the challenges of life without fear. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, man, you have to move with care in that jungle out there. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. How you move when you're moving. Which direction you going. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk. Where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. 25 minutes nowadays after the 7 o'clock hour. Just about time for us to link with the folks at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office for the latest weather. You know, I tell you what, this is interesting. I have to call them friends. They cannot be anything but friends or more than friends at the Met Office. With all the people that I speak to at the Met Office, the only persons that I would have met before or that I know personally having physical contact with them would be Jason Robertson and Jerry Tamer. Well, of course, I know Hugh at White. He's right, from right here in St. Patrick. But everybody else, I basically know them on the phone. But they're kind of like buddies. Yeah, whenever I talk to them, we always share a laugh. That's interesting. What we laugh about? Ask Trish what we laughing about.
No, me, don't ask me.
Good morning, Trisha.
Good morning to you.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm okay. How's the weekend?
It was fine. It was all right.
No movement. Did you have to work, though?
No.
So there was really no movement for you.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us, what's the weather going to be like today?
Well, it's a fair morning here at the airport. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure 11.9 millibars, which is below the mean, but it's rising. Present temperature 27.3 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 84%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 31.3 degrees Celsius, And the minimum temperature last night was 25.1 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, no rainfall was recorded here at the MBIA. Hence, the total for the month remains at 61.8 millimeters. Now, the public forecast valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. The weather is expected to be generally fair. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm at times. Today's maximum temperature is expected to get up to 31.5 degrees Celsius. Seas slight to moderate, waves 3 to 5 feet in open water. Tides will be low around 9 a.m. and high about 3 p.m. Sunset this evening at 6:06. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 5:57. So just to recap, the weather is expected to be generally fair. From the Met Office, Trisha Miller.
Thank you, Trish. Trish, you really not going to tell him what we are laughing about?
No way. Not me.
You want me to tell
My
him?
name is not Andre, you know.
Trish, you're getting like if I plant some kind of treason kind of thing. Don't do that to me, girl. Anyway, have yourself a wonderful day.
You too, thanks.
Okay, bye-bye. It's real. It's 91 on your dial. What's on my dial? Actually, I'm not listening to radio. That's honestly, I'm not listening to any radio. You're the one listening to radio. I'm the one putting on a performance here for you, and I'm gonna make sure that you have a wonderful day. But hey, I'm not listening to radio. How could I be listening to radio and still be talking to you here? That wouldn't be possible. No. No, we don't have the facilities. You know, I wish we did have the facilities so I can monitor and hear what Shaggy's talking about and then say, Shaggy, you lie, man. That's not true. Andre, behave. Okay, let me just give a quick note here before while I'm talking to you on this, let me just check for this other thing. Here's what. A couple of folks wondering about the curfew situation. Well, the curfew is in effect, and it's still in effect. You may hear some announcement in relation to it today or tomorrow, but a curfew based on, let me do a quick double check here, compliments my good friend Scotty. Good morning, Sheldon. Thank you so much. Now, based on the SRNO, the statutory rules and orders, passed to impose the curfew, it ends at 11:59 tomorrow, Tuesday, the 21st of September, not today, right? So as such, it remains in effect until 11:59 tomorrow. If you do not hear any change today, all right, so it came in force on the 4th of September and expires on the 21st, 11:59 p.m. on the 21st. Today is what? The 20th. Right? So it ends tomorrow at 11:59. So you may, between today and tomorrow, you can hear another one that takes control of that. Right? So don't worry. Feel like you'll get time to align with, think you so? Stay home and drink your beer. You're going to buy your beer in the shop. You're pretty like the mop. All moppers there. Jeff, good morning. How you doing, brother? Nice to know you there. Yeah, no mopping. Mop in your house. Take the mop and help the wife mop and stop going in the bar and mop. As a matter of fact, bar closed. No mopping. At least the greedy people in them. Did I say that? Oh, my God. Terrible, 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 terrible. Let me look over here and see if I see the thing. Okay. Hold on. I'm searching. Yeah, I got to pull my microphone over so you can hear me. But I'm searching, and what I can tell you is that what is that? No known factor. Water-wise, that would be for not today. Let me double check. I want to double check. It came in on the 16th. That would have been Thursday. So that would have been the one for Friday. Yeah. So we do not have, I'm double checking still. I'm double checking. We do not have a water wise for this morning. All right. So, on behalf of the folks at the National Water and Sewage Authority, I apologize. Devon Romaine, boy, you just disappoint me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's been a long time since you've disappointed me. And yesterday was one of those days, Devon.
Be careful.
Mellow Mix. Come on, man. Relax yourself. What are you worrying about that like a chicken and Tuesday? Shut up, you're crazy. Yeah. By the way, Mellow, you took the vaccine? I think you should. Well, based on where you work, I believe you have. How about the wife? She did? Yeah, man. Gotta make each other safe, eh? You know what I'm saying? 27 minutes in the upswing to the 8 o'clock hour. It's another beautiful, gorgeous morning inside of St. Patrick. Folks inside of Carrico, PD Martin, top of the morning to you. And here's hoping that you would have a wonderful, wonderful DAY. Yeah.
Wolf in sheep clothing, birds of prey waiting to swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, Devon, I realized that after I made that comment there, you just gone into your shell. Yeah, go into your shell, man. You kind of let me down yesterday, Bridget. You don't normally let me down, you know. Nah, that is not something that you're accustomed to doing, but yesterday was kind of strange. Jackie, how you doing? Good morning. Whoa! Let me tell you guys something. I'll tell you this. Yeah, my nephew just checked in, Brendan Mitchell. He just checked in. Yeah. No, I cannot say he's my favorite nephew, but I'm telling you, he's up there, you know. Well, all my nephews are favorite. I love, they're all unique in their own way. Yeah, I've got Rasta, I got police, I got drivers, I got those who want to fly planes. Oh, I got welders. Yeah. The Rasta? He's somewhere in St. George's. I haven't seen him for a while. Brendan, when last you saw this guy? Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while. But he be good. He be good. Yeah, he be good. The Rasta is the second born of my brother. The firstborn, she passed about a year or so ago. Yeah, she passed, unfortunately. Kathy Ann, always will remember that sweet lady. Oh my gosh, she was so gorgeous. Unfortunately, she passed, but it's all good. Devon, you still have the gumption to ask me why? No. Devon, you don't want me to expose why on radio. You really don't want me to do that. Trust me, you don't want me to do that. I take the opportunity here to all the people who turned out and engaged the medical authorities, the frontline workers, in relation to vaccine and otherwise over the weekend. I take this opportunity to compliment you on taking what I believe is a very bold step. Yeah, it is so bold. This is so bold. Ched, good morning to you, brethren. I know you're always there. It is so bold that you are taking a vaccine that some doctors and nurses are not even taking. That is how bold it is. And that is why I'm so very proud of you. Really, I am really, really, really proud of you for making that bold step. All those of you who took the vaccine yesterday, hey, you are helping Grenada on its road to recovery. There's something, though, that I'm a little bit puzzled over, and it has to do with folks are turning up to be tested. Let me just say this. I observed that folks are turning up to be tested, and these are people who they're not. They're two sets of people turn up to be tested. Those who are exhibiting symptoms and those who have absolutely no symptoms whatsoever. And I realized that a lot of people just turn up, oh, I want to get tested. Now, the testing agent cost. And there's a myth that goes with it. Now, let me explain the myth. Hold on. Let me explain what it is. Now, you get tested yesterday, Sunday, you get tested. And you are as happy as a lark because your test says negative. That means you have no COVID. And you're gone. On Monday, you can contract the COVID because you can come in contact with someone. Yeah? On Monday. But to you, even on Monday and Tuesday, you'll be telling people, well, I had a test on Sunday and I was good. But the test, let me tell you something, yeah? The test is only valid for when you're inside of the building where you took the test. It's valid there. As soon as you step out of that building and you come in contact with somebody else, bam! There goes the test. Because that person is positive and you came in contact with a person. But here you now. Here you. Hey, y'all, I just come out and take a test there and I don't go over now, nobody. That's what you're doing. But that's not necessarily the correct thing to do. I can't tell you what's the best thing to do. But I'm saying to you, it is not the correct thing to do. Because the test is only good, the results is only good until you meet the next person. Do you understand? When you meet and you interact with the next person, then you're putting yourself at risk again. And you are at risk. Because they can check you in the next 5 days and realize, damn, you've got it. You got it bad, according to Usher. So this is something that we have to be very, very mindful of. To me, I believe that if you did not come in contact with anyone, that if you are not exhibiting any symptoms, what you should be doing is taking the vaccine. If you believe that you have come in contact with someone, then what you need to do is to isolate yourself until you start to exhibit symptoms, and then you take the necessary measures. Testing is a costly thing. We, meaning the state, we ain't making that kind of money. And you have to understand that. You have to know that the state ain't making that kind of monies right now. So the more money that we can save the state is the better for all of us. So if you're not exhibiting any symptoms, doesn't make sense going to be tested. And even if you came in contact with somebody with COVID yesterday, check it out. And I'm not speaking here because medical people gave me information. Just like how you read and I read into. If you came in contact with somebody yesterday, Sunday, and that person has COVID, the best thing for you to do is not test. Isolate yourself. When you would have isolated yourself, you would monitor. Do you understand? You would monitor. And as you monitor, you'd realize what's going on with you. So between me and you, yes, the testing testing has to be done because based on the conditions, it very well could be the flu and you want to take the vaccine. So you want to know because I'm not sure here. I don't think you can take the vaccine. Somebody could tell me, can you take the vaccine if you are COVID positive? I don't think you can. No, I don't think you can. So my thing is, let's move forward as a nation and continue taking the vaccine. Testing should only be done if you are exhibiting symptoms. You should check and see what's going on with you. If you're not, take the thing, man. Real FM, the boss.
I'm Kenroy Batiste, resident host of Celebrate Grenada Live, inviting you to join me this and every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Caribbean Time on Real 91.9 and 91.5 FM, simultaneously on drealfmgrenada.com. Celebrate Grenada Live, a melting pot of almost all things Grenadian, spotlighting our island paradise. Email celebrategrenadalive@gmail.com. Thank you, and we'll be live soon.
When you think of Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, what comes to mind? A reliable financial institution that has stood the test of time. Maybe you think about the convenience and quality financial service they provide. Do you think about their readiness to help you retire, achieve your academic goals, build your dream home, buy the piece of land, or the elegant car? Or maybe the convenience of their different locations, Jubilee Street in Grenville, or the new outlet on Lucas Street in St. George's in the Derek Sylvester building. Maybe you always consider how they're always a phone call away, 442-8602 or 438-4228. They're also online, www.grenvillecreditunion.com. No matter what comes to mind, remember, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union is the best place to save and to borrow, working with you to make your brighter tomorrow.
There comes a time in every household when a loved one passes on, and we all need the support and guidance of a trusted friend. Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home has been your dedicated friend. And now, for your convenience and added financial ease, we introduce specially designed complete funeral packages from as low as $5,500. Same professional quality services, but now greater choices at the lowest possible prices. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. Conditions apply. Serving you from locations in St. George's, Grenville, and Carriacou. Call us at 440-2302 any time of day. Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home, continuing a tradition of excellence.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, inset screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
The first word when you speak about furniture is classic. Yes, at Classic Furniture, they design and make the best in local furniture. All their products are made from the finest local wood available on island. You think it, they design it and make it to your expectations. The highest standards at the best possible price, and they also provide higher purchase for you, their valued customers. Located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, with their factory at Chantimel in St. Patrick. That's where you need to visit when looking for products made of the finest finest local wood. They deliver and install items at no extra cost. Your satisfaction is their mission. The extra step is taken to ensure their customers are completely satisfied. They do doors and finished kitchens, supplies mattresses, and restores antique pieces to look like the first day they were made. Hey, give us a call on 442-4645 and 442-9726. Classic Furniture, Grenada's homegrown furniture producers.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
Stephanie, good morning. Peter Joseph. It's a kind of new name. I don't think I've seen this one. Claire, good morning to you. Florisha Michelle. A girl from Rosalie. Florisha. 4420175. The lines are always open on a Monday morning. Or, well, in the event that I have a guest, no. But the line's always open on a Monday morning. Vanessa Lalji, how you doing? Great. Nice to have you around. Cheddar. Yeah, boy. I know the sales kind of slow down. Yeah, because of the curfew. Don't worry, Cheddar. We're going to sort that out for you. Don't worry. Yeah, we're going to sort that out. Don't worry yourself. So all the persons with COVID, top of the morning to you. I don't think that people really say good morning to you. And people don't realize that because you have to isolate yourself. If you don't have a radio or television or some sort of something that you can interact with, you can bloody well go mad. Yeah. So let me take the opportunity to say good morning to all those who are shut in with COVID. The police officers, the medical staff of this nation. Yeah. Top of the morning to every single one of you. And stay safe. Yeah, I'm still telling you, stay safe. You know, do what you have to do and you will come out of it. Those who are hospitalized, the nurses and the doctors, they're going to do their best for you. It is what it is. You know? Yeah. I love you. More than you will ever know. I love you. Why? And it's not even because you're a human being, you know. It's because you deserve to be loved. Yeah, I'm not loving you because you're a human being. No. I'm loving you because you deserve to be loved. And do I want you to love me? Of course. So why wouldn't I want that? But I am more concerned about you. I am more concerned about you. Loving you is a wonderful experience for me. It's not an easy thing to love so many people. I don't believe it is. But for me, it may not be easy, it may be challenging, but it is worth it. Yeah, it is worth it. Now I come here and I scream in your head and I bang the table and I do all sorts of things. Because as it relates to the present situation, I want you to do what is right. So I get upset with you, but doesn't mean I don't love you. I do. Morning.
Morning, Guru.
Ha, the guy.
I could testify that you love people. After watching your performance yesterday at the centers designated for testing and vaccination, the command you had, the rapport you had, the empathy you showed, Dre,
Yo.
You ever think about running for political office, right?
The answer to that question is yeah, I did.
The qualities you exhibit yesterday epitomize what a true politician or representative of the people should do. You was a template yesterday.
Well, no, you see, let me tell you, if something has to be done, it has to be done, irrespective of what. And then, as I was speaking about love, the people of I love the people of Grenada. That's a definite. But the people here in St. Patrick, I have a special kind of love for St. Patrick. I want to see things.
According to the people, we have mad love for them.
Well, if you can call it that, yes, mad love for them. It is what it is. But yesterday was, you see, what this COVID thing does, what has been doing is bringing out, for want of a better expression, bringing out the animal in people, if that is a good word to use. Because as I was telling folks, and I didn't even tell them why, but I'm really tired this morning, and it had to do with there were 3 pop-up clinics yesterday, and I was physically part of all 3.
Yeah, I could attest to that.
Yeah, and the setup, assisting the medical authorities in making sure that what they needed was there in terms of the physical structure and everything like that. There are other people. Catherine, that's her name, in Versailles.
Yeah.
She did a magnificent job.
Yeah, kudos to Catherine.
Yeah, kudos to Catherine. She did a wonderful job. Also, the lady who was helping her, I call her mom, Judy's mother. Anne Rose, yeah. She was there, and she was a stalwart too. There's a lady at Hermitage. I don't remember her name. Or did I ask her name? No, I didn't ask her, but she was there. And she was a pillar of strength from the beginning. Yeah. She said something. I was giving out some instructions, and then she said to me, well, Miss Moses said, and I'm like, okay, if Miss Moses said it's going to be done that way, even if Miss Moses is not here, we're going to do it the way Miss Moses said, because Carl, in no way I'm going to say, well, no, we ain't doing it that way. You crazy. That is danger. So I said, okay, fine. If Miss Moses said do it that way, then let us do it that way. Because she was there, well, not apparently, but definitely represented Pamela. And then when she said that, I just backed off and I said, okay, fine. No, if Miss Moses said that, then let's do it that way. At Montridge, I spent times helping set up. And I wasn't there from the first jab, but I was there the last jab. And the reason why is that I went to Riverside where I was not supposed to be. I just went to check on one of the environmental health wardens because we only had one there. So I went to check on her, and then I had to dive into the whole process, literally, so as to ensure that it worked. But the important thing for me is that the people of St. Patrick got the service that was needed. Granted, a couple of them did not get tested because it was overwhelming somewhat, and you did not have the test kits available for such.
I pick up that in Montreach.
Yeah.
That persons did not get assistance, not because they didn't want to assist them, but because they didn't have more of the thing. So that means in terms of execution, in terms of getting people to come out, worked. Because if it was exhaustive, it's better you exhaust than you go back with.
Well, yeah. That is so true.
However,
That is so true.
one concern I kind of have, Dre,
Mm-hmm.
there are some short teams that cannot leave where they are to go and get tested. How we treat with that? And they might be exposed too.
This is my first outing, Carl.
Okay.
This is my first outing. And I would have seen that also. Now, maybe they might say, well, you know, the nurses at the different medical centers across the island should handle these people during the week. But while that may be so, I believe that the politicians, they have a role here.
Definitely.
They have a role here. And what is their role here? Their role should simply be this. As a politician, you should know your constituency.
And know your people.
You know all your shut-ins, and you should know it's an ideal time for, as a politician, for you to start sending people out in the field properly protected with all the hand sanitizers and water and every single thing, and explaining to them, look, this is what you need to do. But what they're doing in the field, Carl, they're taking names of people who are shut in, and these people who want to take the vaccine, people wanting to take the vaccine and shut-ins, you take their information, and before the day, the politician should have that, so that they can tell the medical authorities, they can speak to Delma and say, Delma, look, like for instance, let's say in Mr. Bolson's constituency, and he can say, Delma, here's what, in Shantimel, I have 15 persons who are shut-ins. They really can't come out. So I would like to have these people dealt with. So that the medical people coming in, they know, okay, fine, we have 15 people who are shut in and we need to do so and give them the jab. So as they get there, they can do it, they can start to do it as soon as they get there. The 2 persons or 3 persons go with a vehicle, and that vehicle is driven by someone in the constituency who knows exactly where these people are, turn up, jab administered, and they're gone. So within, I would say, an hour, 2 hours, they should be finished.
Yeah.
Once you know exactly what it is. And that is how I see it happening, that particular one. Because you're going to have people who can't come out. Because there are even some people who the people who, their guardians, the people who take care of them, they can bring them there in a vehicle. But the task of taking them out of the vehicle into the center is a humongous one. Yeah. So that too has to be taken into consideration, you know? But again, it falls right back to the politicians. They're the ones. And speaking of the politician, young politician aspiring to be Victor Philip was there yesterday in Hermitage, and he was there in Montreal also, helping to do what he can. So all kudos to him also. Elfridge Philip was there with him, assisting, and all the other guys who assisted, you know, kudos to you. But I am going to pay special respects, Carl, to some young people who persons see Monday to Friday, sometimes on Saturday, sometimes on Sundays too. These people, they see them walk the streets of Satyrs, and a lot of people have made some nasty remarks about them.
Yeah,
derogatory comments about them. And thinking, oh, they ain't walking, they ain't doing. You don't know what these youngsters are doing. And yesterday, case in point, most, if not all of you, lie in your bed on Sunday for the entire day. As if you come out and cook. But these youngsters had to leave their beds, leave the comfort of their homes, and go out in the field, because they are frontline workers too. They had to go out and be a part of the process at the 3 pop-up centers in St. Patrick yesterday. And I want to call their names. Florisha Mitchell, she's from Rose Hill. James, is it Luther James? I call him Luther. Let's call him Luther. He's from Montreach actually, but he lives in Satyrs. Bradley Wells, River Sally. Ruby Alexander, La Fortune. And Shania Thomas, Moncraven. These young people worked their butt off yesterday, and I want to congratulate them on that effort. It was really, really great. Congratulations to them. And outside of being there, Carl, what people don't know is that these people have to know last night, I believe, that they would have done it because they have to submit to me this morning. Reports.
Wow. Well, that's
outside of just being there. So it's not like, okay, fine, they're just there.
Not like a line. They're not on their own fraud.
No. They have to submit reports. Each individual has to submit a report this morning. That report then will be looked at and sent off to their bosses, so that the bosses can see that they work.
It's a good thing to have the reports, Jay. What the reports will indicate that they are actually working and not just doing, as some people say, just walking the road aimlessly.
Yeah. But all in all, it was okay yesterday. The turnout, especially in River Sally and Montreach, was I think that it was beyond expectations. And that's good. Hermitage, not that Hermitage wasn't good. It was good, but it's just that Montreach and River Sally, they had, big turnouts based on, and then, Carl, would you believe that if yesterday was a judging day, Montreach would have won? Because when I got back, one of the doctors said to me, Montreach was the best organized. And of course, because I would have gone in before. Hermitage, I got there when they already put things in place, so I couldn't change. I remember I said, the young lady said to me, Miss Moses said. Yeah. So you couldn't change. But getting into Montreach, I'm like, okay, fine, we're gonna do it this way. Because I know the rep, meaning Anthony Boston, he would have given me the free hand and say, Andre, go ahead. So I said, okay, fine, this is how we're going to do it. And they were happy. They were really, really happy with how it was set out on them. Everything went. The principal of the preschool, she must be given kudos because she left her home and come out to open up the preschool and give full access to everything in the preschool.
Full 100?
Full 100.
Is it because you're from Montreach?
Well, of course I'm from Montreach. Of course. Smart people. I'm proud to be from Montreach. Hey, Carl, you know something? And this is for, I don't know who's in charge of the community center. Usually they have a group in that takes care. The lights aren't working.
But Dre, you have to give some kudos to Miss Moses in that respect, eh? Because actually the event was carried for the government school where facilities should have been better. Remember, the community center is not yet handed over.
Oh, I didn't know. I had no idea. Sorry,
yes,
I had no idea.
She had to use whatsoever coercive power she had to ensure that the event was not cancelled, just relocated. So it was not, because somebody complained about the bathroom or toilet facilities with lighting and so forth. But it was not carried for that case. So you still have to give us some kudos for thinking on our feet to ensure that a suitable place. Not 100% as it was, but
I didn't know. I didn't know that the center was.
You still have to give us some kudos for.
Well, yeah, kudos to that. I mean, for having it organized. But it's just that the lights, and but that was the only issue for me there. is because it was well ventilated. Nobody complained about heat. And again, the biggest kudo has to be given to the persons who came out.
Yes.
95% of them stuck to what it was. There are those, and you would always find there are those who you asking them questions and they're not answering because they don't feel that they have to answer you. And that's one of the problems that we have. You know, we do not respect authority. That's one of the problems that we have. And it doesn't make a difference whether it is Andre Donald asking you a medical question. That's because Andre was told to ask you that question. And Andre was told what answer to expect. And we have to do so and respect authority.
But another thing I observe also during Riverside in particular, a lot of persons who was anti-vax, I saw them getting vaccinated yesterday.
But that's good. That's good.
In having conversations with them prior, I realized they have come to terms with the gravity of the situation. So they are all doing their part, so kudos ought to go to them too.
I saw...
Not because it's the right thing to do, but once it is done, they all should be given kudos.
Yeah. I saw this yesterday. When I got back to... Because, you know, I was going between centers, yeah? And when I got to Montreal, and they were down to about the last couple of people, and I saw this two Rastaman walking come forward, yeah? And I'm looking at them, and one of them said to me, Dre, what are they doing the vaccine inside it? I say, yeah. He turned to the next one. Don't try that, you know. Let's go. And they both went in and they were vaxxed. And I'm not discriminating against the dread, you understand? But the dread is who does put up the strongest resistance in relation to things. But this dread was able to take his dread partner and bring him and take the vaccine, and both of them took it. And I'm like, yeah. That is how the thing's supposed to be. But all in all, I understand from Mr. Boson, Anthony Boson, I don't know if he has confirmed it, that it may be next, maybe Chantamel and Davi.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I understand from him when I had a conversation with him yesterday. But of course, things are very fluid and things can change. But I understand that Chantamel and Davi are down on the list, and then other areas within the constituency that he represents will be included.
Okay.
So, go on.
I have a concern, Dre.
What's that?
You know, the RGPF is very close to me. Even you will say, but you still is a police.
Yeah, everybody know that.
And I observe over the weekend lockdown, because me and yourself had reasons to pass through certain areas. And based on my knowledge, being around in the organization for some years, based on information as it relates to persons with underlying conditions, where really virus tends to be more harsh with persons with underlying conditions. And I observe a few police officers who I know have underlying conditions are placed in the front line, traffic checks, checkpoints and so forth. And I am wondering if the RGPF has lost it here, because you don't want to cause more of your people to be lost. And if a man have an underlying situation, and most of those persons, as you would observe, I stopped and I spoke to them in your hearing, and I inquired of them if they were vaxxed, and most of them was not vaxxed. And if you have underlying issues and you're not vaxxed, you're placed in the front line where it is easier for you to get contaminated. I think the RGPF have to rethink that strategy, Dre, as it relates to how they post persons. Added to that, in terms of the workings of the station, I still believe that the RGPF should use the stations as an office meanwhile. Let persons operate out of their home. So you have proper protocol sanitation. When you come from duty, you go in a particular room, you change, you sanitize yourself, so you're not bringing anything from work to the station or home. And when you come from home, you go to the same room, sanitize yourself before you go out. So you have to be, up with the times. You cannot let things catch up with you. And an organization like the RGPF, I think by now they should grasp a handle of how they treat with. Because remember, based on information, about 3% of the population has tested positive for COVID. However, the population of the RGPF is close to 13 or 12% of the RGPF, because out of 1,000 people, you have over 100. So they are 10% already, and you have more. So they are harder hit than even the wider public based on statistics. And I think the RGPF have to grapple with that and ensure, because I am reliably informed that even in Barbados and even the NYPD, when this thing hit, they knew the conditions of persons with underlying effect. And in some cases, they asked them to stay home, to operate out of home. If they had work, they could have do it online and not expose themselves as to being contaminated and have a less chance of survival. So I think the RGPF ought to do that pronto. Don't wait for a few more to die and then think, oh, that's the condition. By now, they ought to know the underlying condition of every person in the RGPF. So in terms of deployment and so on, they know how to deploy persons, so you don't want to expose a man if you have an underlying condition to that, and based on statistics information. If we follow the science and believe the science tells us persons with underlying condition to stay further apart from this thing than persons who don't have. So that's a concern I have. I don't know who I could address it to, because I've been trying.
What do you mean you don't know who you could address it to? The Commissioner of Police?
I've been trying.
The Commissioner of Police?
I don't know if I have to write it on a paper and let it lost in the road going up Fort George.
Let me tell you something.
Don't drop it there. Somebody go pick it up and then say,
let me say this thing. I have noticed a number of different things. I had to go to St. Andrew on one of the days. And yes, I have my pass. Just so that people know I was not breaking the law. I have my pass that allows me to. And I had to go to St. Andrew to pick up something. And I saw a police officer distributing water. And when I looked at the bottle, Carl, it was cold water.
Yeah.
Now, persons should have a choice, because not everybody can drink cold water in hot sun. And it is not advisable on a lot of fronts that you do cold water if you're out in the sun. You should be doing room temperature. Not hot, as the day in the sun and it blazing, but it can stay in a cool spot and you can use it from there. At other points, Carl, I saw officers who looked to me to be dehydrated. They didn't have water around them. And it gives me a feeling that the police seem to have been caught off guard in this whole situation. It gives me the feeling that the hierarchy of the police force did not know that COVID was going to hit the police force. They thought that they were just going to be in a position where they had to manage the situation and that COVID will take everybody else, every other sector, but not the RGPF. Now, Carl, it grieves me. It grieves me to see the police still operating in the same manner as pre-COVID. It grieves me It grieves me to know that we are aware that clusters should not be formed, that people should be maintaining distance. And we asking the police to go out into the street and ask people to social distance. But in the police station, where they have to go back when they finish their tour of duty,
they are
not observing it, Carl. That is the wrong way to put it. They cannot, because there's no space. And we have to, and we need to get creative at this particular point and time. For instance, in St. Patrick here, I am saying one of the ways that we can get creative instantly is to acquire the Barry's Resorts property. And that would solve the problem for the entire parish of St. Patrick in relation to police, including fire. It'll solve the problem immediately. And by that I mean Hermitage, although Hermitage does not fall under the Western District, but it will solve Hermitage problem. It will solve Union's problem. And of course, Sate's. It'll solve it instantly in relation to housing. Now you can have fewer police officers at the physical police stations, but the others are on call at, if you would have taken Barry's Country Resort, the others are on call there. And you have loads of room, loads of space. And even if you need to put up a tent, you can put up a tent for some to operate out of. There's space for that. And that is something that can be done immediately. Commissioner can make the request and it goes from there. You know, rocket science here. And these are emergency times and they call for desperate measures. That, as I say, can solve St. Patrick's problem in terms of closeness, if it's social distancing. It can be done, for crying out loud.
Andre, I hate to break that news, but in conversation with many police officers, the impression they're giving or the impression they're getting is that the administration is more hell-bent on promotion than the safety of the men.
What do you mean promotion?
Well, you had to have promotion, and they said the last time administration would have visit stations during this COVID time was not to talk about COVID, but was to talk about promotion. I think promotion will come when it has to come, but right now, Black Stallion say we can jam in Dorothy now. There are more important things other than jamming Dorothy.
But Carl, stop there.
Let me speak on
No. I have to stop you there because I cannot understand and I cannot believe that an organization that you, Carl, was part of is worrying about promotion when you can and you have it. You have the authority to suspend promotion now because of the situation that you're in. You telling me that you're worrying about promotion? Carl, all those jokers. All of all those jokers.
In the powers that be, visited stations and branches and so forth, and was more interested in having a discussion on promotion other than how you should be safe, how to try to coerce the persons to be vaccinated. And here what is thing about it, from reliable information, all persons attached to the Prime Minister's entourage is vaccinated. All persons who is attached to the Governor General's entourage is vaccinated. But the commissioner who surrounding him, he don't show how much vaccinated the driver, the vaccinated and that kind of thing. And the same police trying to come out and keep the status quo as in terms of the protocols and so on, when themselves is the chief culprit of flaunting same. It is mind-boggling, Dre. And I'm concerned because I was part of that organization. And I know how a lot of officers is feeling very unsafe because even when they are called out during the lockdown time like the weekend, it's like nobody cares. That's why you see. And who you saw giving the water to the officer is a officer who from up this side is attached to a department in Pong, you know. And he recognized when he's on duty, nobody will bring in no water. So he say you hold some water and see them and them want some and give them. So that water didn't come from an official source. One officer who decided to do some good, he say, by a quarter of a cold I didn't get. And I know he does have men up there, so let me just hold her two. You see, he passed by Tab in Grenville and say, let me hold her two water, I might meet some men up there at one water. So even that is not organized. And the police need to get the act together. One, they should know the condition of every person by now. So you don't want to expose persons with underlying thing to the thing. Either you tell them, operate like the office, like what I recommend. You use the station as an office so they be inside it and taking information. But you can't put these people out on the front line.
Carl, I've been appraised of something that I didn't want to raise, but you've gone far, so I guess I could go as far as you. I understand that the driver of the commissioner has been compromised in relation to COVID. He's been compromised. And the commissioner is now driving himself? How's that happening?
Well, it's happening, so asking how that happening.
I want to, that is not true, right? Tell me, you know a lot of things, so tell me that is not true.
Now the commissioner is driving himself.
But that ain't making sense.
The grandmother of the driver, I think the funeral is today.
What do you mean the grandmother of the driver? What do you mean?
I think the commissioner driver grandmother died.
Oh, okay. From COVID?
I'm not sure. It's something I have to find out.
I must compliment Miss Gladys Fletcher. Gladys Fletcher owns and operates a mini mart, I will call it, because she has everything. I had to do something, find out. I had to look for something one day that I believe that she don't have and go and ask her for it, because every time I go to ask her for something, she pulls it out. So congratulations here to Gladys Fletcher. And Carl, I must say that Gladys, she looks out for the officers at the Mede's checkpoint, in the Mede's junction. Also, Chris Rayburn, who has that bar right there, he looks out for them too in terms of keeping them replenished with water and stuff. And congratulations to both Gladys and Chris. Those are, I can only speak to who I see and who I know, are doing things.
You have to congratulate Miss Dwarika too for the batteries.
Oh yes, the batteries that we needed yesterday, and
person should know the reasons of the batteries.
Yeah, the batteries were for a blood pressure machine that was needed at the facility in Hermitage, and I was wondering what the hell. I'm thinking that I should have batteries in the office, but I'm not too sure if I have in the office, and all places are closed. And in driving down, I'm like, oh, let me just stop and ask Miss Dark, and she had, and kudos to her. Thank you very much, Miss Dark, for the
small things like that must not be on notice, eh?
Yeah. But nobody gave me food. And I bought a set of water yesterday, and I did not even get one.
The greater good for the greater.
No. You can't do something, kill the goose that laying the egg.
In my preamble to that conversation.
What conversation is it, sir?
This particular conversation, I said the way I looked at your performance yesterday, have you considered running for political office, which is the greater good for the greater number? So get used to you doing things beneficial to others except you.
Brethren, that was the last money I had. I don't even know where I gained $1 today. And listen, Carl, you know it for a fact. You know I drive out a whole tank of gas yesterday.
Yeah, but unlike the so-called Christians who believe in God as they say, but trying to tell God how much we took, they say God know what he could bear, but they still telling God, well, that amount I want to bear. After they say you don't know how much you could bear, they don't give you more than you could bear, you know. They still turn around and tell him, well, I don't know, you know how much I could bear, but I want £5 instead. Don't be like those people, Anna.
Okay,
So,
I hear you, bro. I hear you. So what do you want to know, Carl? Ask what you want to know.
I don't want to know.
You sound like you want to ask me a question. Go ahead. What is it you want to know?
Would you consider running for political office? Ask you that question all you have to dance around it like you're doing the merengue or the lambada and them kind of thing. You know? I never know it's a street. I don't know why you, like, cat it your tongue. Are you interested in running for political office? Asking you that on the air according to the people.
Carl, the people
know. You're not like that.
Carl, I'm answering you. The people know what is Calypso. All right?
They know, they know.
Decisions like these are not necessarily or should not be made by individuals. And that is why a lot of the times persons in their quest for political office fail.
Make me part of the team.
Because, hold on, because they fail simply because they want to become politicians and they try to push that on the people and the people can reject it. Let the people decide if you should be one that they want to invest in relation to their development. The people have to decide that, nobody else. Nobody else can decide that. I believe as an individual, you should continue doing what you're doing, and then the people will speak. No amount of monies that you may have would be able to get you to that zenith point. And if you do get there by monies, then the lack of money is going to take you out of there. Do you understand? So what you need to do is to continue as an individual, continue doing what you're doing and let the people make the choice. You should not make that choice. So therefore, do I like politics? Yes. Do I believe I can make a contribution? Yes. Would I make a decision to get involved in it? That is for the people to decide, Carl, not for Andre.
What philosopher? You get so technical. Let me tell you something.
What?
Every bread has its cheese. Politics have a morality of its own. You have people for it and you have people not for it. And you have people who want to be it but they're not for it. It only takes a spark to get the fire going.
Hey, I got to tell you. Go on.
Information had it. When Barack Obama wanted to go in the White House, either now or never. For you is now or never. Seize the opportunity. Don't come and give me this hypothetical, the people. If you want to do it, seize the opportunity. How do people go know about you if they don't know you're interested in it? Get up from your high horse. And just so you say the people know, let the people know and don't start to do like the rest and jackass the thing. Declare your hands. If you want to do it, you know you have my support. You know I'll be part of the think tank. So don't give me this hypothetical answer. Yes, go on now.
No, you like to talk. I given you the opportunity to talk.
I don't like to talk. I just have to see what I do on
So go ahead.
conscience.
Say
clear.
everything. Say everything.
So now my conscience clear. Let's move now.
Okay, Carl. Let me say this to you finally.
Yeah.
And this is my final answer on the thing. And please don't ask me that again. Promise?
I'll try.
Okay. If the people decide that they want me, I will do it. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
All right. So there you go.
But I need a proviso.
What do you need? Let me hear.
Between now and 1 month's time, persons would come to you and ask you to do it. Consider it. So let's move on from that now.
Yeah. Carl, I believe that one of the things that should happen today, and I'm asking our dear commissioner to ensure that it happens today, he needs to protect himself first and foremost. He needs to protect himself. And I know that he's vaccinated, so it's not about being vaccinated. What he needs to do is that he needs to issue a circular. Is it a circular it's called, Carl, in the police?
Yeah.
He needs to issue a circular
or a force order
or a force order that all persons who perform their daily duties at the police headquarters located at Fort George have to be vaccinated. End of story. Every single one, whether you be a civilian doing auxiliary duties or what, you're the cleaner, you have to be vaccinated. You're not vaccinated, sorry, you would have to we probably have to move you, and that move may remain permanent. So some people go end up in the gravel heap, and some people go end up elsewhere. We might have a new posting now to put some people to watch the garbage in Perseverance. You might have a new posting. But every single person, and that's where you start, Commish. If you want looking for a place to start at the headquarters. You have to be vaccinated. You cannot. And I'm not, and you have to tell them, Chief, tell them, I am not accepting you working from home. You have to be vaccinated. And I need you in the office. End of story. When he does that there, the people would realize, the officers in the force would realize, hold on, Commish get serious at this thing.
Yeah, but Jay, and it's very interesting and timely you make that point, because persons who was not vaccinated, only Governor General was moved.
Exactly. They were moved.
So they have to
persons around the Prime Minister. There's no one at Mount Royal, the official residence of the Prime Minister, who is not vaccinated. None.
So the Prime Minister didn't do like the church and tell them it's their choice?
No. You have to be vaccinated. You taking care of me, I am vaccinated. You have to be. It's either you with me or you're not with me. That's what it is, Carl. And
well, the commissioner ought to by now, and we shouldn't wait for that call to make known. That should happen already.
The commissioner, honestly, Carl, has to do so and make that decision. Let me tell you, if the head of state, i.e., Dame Cecile, if she can decide, I ain't want nobody around me who ain't vaccinated. If she can decide that, What happened to the commissioner? Ain't no fool thing that now.
And if that work too hard for him,
leave it.
The Minister of National Security should advise him go and take a rest and put somebody who would do it.
Well, if the commissioner feels challenged at this particular point in time, Carl
Or
Caton,
compromise.
if he feels challenged, I ain't looking at compromise. Challenge.
You are saying that, not
you. Well, then, Horshan, when you talk, you go talk. Let me talk for myself. Don't interject me. If the commissioner of police feels challenged at this point in time, it is in the best interest of the nation for him to go to his boss, who is the Minister of National Security, and say, boss, I'm challenged. And I believe that the best thing to do is for me to take a rest and come back with renewed vigor. That's the best thing for me to do, sir. So therefore, I will be going on vacation. You don't have to ask him. Don't ask Dr. Mitchell that. Let him know that you're challenged and you will be going on vacation within the next 24 hours. And boss, when that happen, when the commissioner come to you and thing, call Mr. Francois.
The only police in headquarters?
The only police in headquarters is Mr. Francois. You know how that's? Jesus Christ, Angela, look at how I ain't going nowhere, Carl, for the next 2 years. I'm staying home, from home to my days. My days to work, my days to work. I will get a ticket if I go. I ain't saying that. Call Mr. Francois, Chief. Seriously. Call Mike. Call Mike and say, Mike, I need you to do so.
Run with it.
And help Edwin put this thing together. Edwin is on some vacation. Help him put this thing together so that when he comes back, he could take it and run with it.
So what if you do the gum and like use Mike like the hatchet man?
No. Mike is not a hatchet man. Leave Mike alone. What's stupid is again?
No, if you do like if you listen my thing, I made a proviso. If you don't have the gumption to do it.
If who do have the gumption?
The present commissioner.
Well, no, but you see, here's what has to happen, Carl. He cannot stay there and Mike work. He has to not be there.
During the revolution, you had a situation like that, and when the powers of the day wanted certain things to happen in the RGPF, and the commissioner at that time was resistant or reluctant to. They move him aside and put a man called James Clarkson. So that has happened within the RGPF already. So you in the novelty, you in the nothing out of the realm of possibility. And that's a fact. I know to that a lot of people go react, but I gotta say it because I'm concerned.
I am very concerned about my chappies in the RGPF. Hold on, let me talk now, man. Okay, you go on.
Another thing I'm concerned about, Dre.
Yeah.
Persons who have just recovered, like the 14 days past, and I see them back on actual duty again. But seeing that your organs and so forth been affected, and you only get cleared because the virus may have ceased to be dominant in your system, but I don't mean you're well.
I again, Carl, it goes back to what you said at the beginning. There was no contingency plan. You have to understand that the doctors are going to clear you after the period, after the thing ceases to exist in your body in a dominant way. However, does that mean that officer is ready to resume duties? It may not mean that. It may mean that, yes, you are now clear, but I have to give you another 2 weeks, and that should be in the plan.
Definitely.
These are the things that need to be in the plan, but these things are not there. Commissioner, I don't want you to resign. I don't think it's the best thing to do. But Commissioner, you probably need a rest. At this particular point in time, you probably need a rest, Chief.
Exhausted.
This thing, when you have emergencies like this and the country is under emergency rule, it wears down a body.
Yeah.
It wears down a body, Chief. So I believe that you need, after these 18 months, boss man, you need to take a rest. You need to wake up in the morning and not have to bother. I remember I see you one time with a fish on the beach. You catch the fish. I don't know if you catch the fish or the fish catch you, but I see you with a big fish. You need to go and fish. Take some time and get in contact with Edwin again.
Because
take a rest.
Challenges because you have to turn plumb and cock some leak and so on.
Yeah. Mike, start to shine your boots. Somebody will call you, Mike, I believe. Lord have mercy. I am...
No, but I'm concerned in truth about the officers who have just recovered and have to go back out there because you don't know how maybe the immune system was taxing on the immune system and it might not have gone back to its optimum as yet. And bearing in mind that this thing could come back on you. You don't want to, for the exigencies of the organization, kill out men because their livelihood and their life matters. Police life matters. So, Andrew Donner, it was good brand going with you for the morning.
I'm your credit about the Donner.
No, my credit can gone in times like these.
But it was good talking to you.
Yeah, and I just want us to maybe somebody might have a parallel view to ours or something might to add or correct or whatsoever. So let me give them the opportunity so to do.
One love, brethren. Take care of yourself.
Take care. Yeah.
All right, good.
Okay.
9-1. Good morning, Grenada. Roger Hill, what you doing? Oh boy, nice to see you on Dolores Camber. Depo, you there all the time. And Maria Alexis, how are you doing this morning, girl? Did I hear from you on Friday? I don't know you now. Oh, good morning. How are you? How are you doing? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
And good morning to Mr. Kato. Very, very serious piece of topic there this morning. I'm not sure that I totally agree with you all, but it's an opinion of different persons. So every man is right to their opinion. In terms of the state of Grenada now, I do support some of the things you're all saying. I think we definitely at a crossroad. But I don't think I support some of the things they're saying. We have to be very careful. I am not sure. I heard Mr. Rodriguez say that some of the police that just recovered is back and so on, or will be back. It could be detrimental, it's true. But asking the commissioner to go and leave by this time, I don't support it too. Asking the persons that are in headquarters to take leave, or to take to be compelled to take the vaccine, can spur a lot, because we already said that up to last week the Prime Minister is saying that no forced mandatory vaccine. So it could be a controversial there if we force, or if they try to force anybody to take the vaccine. But I think for health-wise and for being around the commissioner, I think, yes, people should be vaccinated. But to force that there now, I think it could be, it's a chicken and egg situation. We could be doing something against what is being said by the Prime Minister and the Constitution to an extent. So we have to be very careful. As for you becoming a politician, I stand and that still. I think that you are very good where you are, and I don't think that you should be forced into becoming a politician. If you want to become a politician, it is on your free will. But I don't support forcing you into becoming a politician. Perhaps I don't agree with everything that you do on air, but I think you are good where you are, and I wouldn't think it's best to force you in to becoming a politician. I think, yes, some people can be called to be a politician, and some people can make up their mind to be politician. But again, that's an individual matter again. So while I support some of the things, I think some of it are definitely not in it. I'm definitely not in support of some of the things that is being said. We're definitely at a crossroad right now. And I am not satisfied that people are adhering enough to the rules and regulations. I don't know what else could be done, but definitely we see that people are not adhering. And every week or so, or every other time, we're hearing more and more deaths going up. I don't know how and when we're going to stem it down. But it's a serious, serious situation, and I think a lot of people don't understand. A lot of us perhaps don't understand how serious this thing is. Very, very serious. But we have to be careful with some of the things we say and some of the decisions that we are about to make. Or we think of making, not about to make, think of making. They can kick back. And I think I also want to say that I was glad to hear that the Prime Minister was able to get the members of the NDC and the opposition leader to a meeting and agree to work as a team in that respect. I think it's a step in the right direction, but the NDC as a party have to drop some of the personal favorism and criticism, and if they want to work as a team. You can't work in as a team and on your programs, all you're doing is ridiculing.
I need to ask you a question, Clifford, in all of this, yeah?
Yes.
Can I please?
Yes, sir.
All right. You have said all that you do not support, and some things you do support.
Yep.
But you have not told me how you can fix it.
How I can fix it?
Yeah.
No, I personally cannot fix it.
But how you,
And I don't
if
think-
you,
I
know,
don't- I
if you, hold on, if you cannot fix it, what gives you the authority to say it is wrong?
No, I say that's my opinion, and every man have a right to his
Brethren,
opinion.
I am not doing something going against your opinion. You know.
No, what I'm saying to you that I, as an individual, cannot fix it alone. But I have a right to
What
my
are
opinion.
your
Just like how
suggestions?
you have a right to your opinion, to what I do. Therefore, I have a right to my opinion, and that's all I'm saying. I alone, I will never try to tell anybody that as an individual could fix it. The Prime Minister as an individual cannot fix it. The Commissioner of Police as an individual cannot fix it. So I am not going to sit here and say I could fix it. I don't have it. And perhaps if we work as a team, we still may not be able to fix it. But I'm saying that there are a lot of things that is happening where the nation is not taking the kind of precaution and heed, and we ought to do that.
Clifford.
But I as an individual can't fix it.
Okay, wonderful. Have a nice day.
Same to you.
Take care of yourself. 10 minutes nowadays before the 9 o'clock hour. Raymond Courtney. Raymond Courtney, good morning to you. How you doing, brother? I didn't get to see you for the weekend, did I? How's Keith? I trust that he's doing fine. Maria Alex, behave. Clever, yeah, Clever, I agree with you on that one. I definitely agree with you on that one, my brother. But nonetheless, you know, life is life. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hello? Well. What's up? I'm hearing something which tells me that someone's on a line, but you seem to have a problem with your phone. Can you?
I'm still online.
Hello? No, that connection is bad. We'd have to go to another one. How about this one for a couple of minutes? And we say, good morning, Collins. What's up?
Hey, I'm good, Andre. How you doing?
I'm all right. I served your people yesterday, Collins. I served your people yesterday. I took your
Thank you
place. I took your place. I represented for my brethren.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it, man. I know I could always count on you. I know that.
But hold on.
Yep.
You owe me big time. You owe me big time, Collins. You owe me big.
Tell me.
Yeah, but it was nice being with them. And
I spoke to my cousin, and he was telling me the turnout was good. So I'm happy
the
to hear
turnout
that.
was great.
I'm happy to see that people
what's her name?
take the opportunity. They seize the opportunity to come out and take the vaccine. I was happy to hear that.
Catherine yesterday was a tower of strength. Catherine deserves a lot of praise. Catherine and how you call Judy's mother again? How could I forget? Ann Rose. Catherine and Ann Rose. Yeah, you have to give them props. Imagine they were the only.
Yes,
hold on, Collins.
I've worked with Catherine and Ann Rose in the past, and I know from past experience they are fully capable, and you can count on them at any time. Anytime they would be there. They would be there, and then you have a couple of them.
Hold on, Collins. Hold on, bro. In the absence of any other person, it's only those two I saw. The minister, for whatever reason, couldn't make it. Probably she wasn't well. Probably because it's so tiring these days. I feel so tired this morning. You won't believe. So it could have been that the minister, or the rep, put it that way for the area, couldn't make it because she was, sort of fatigued and burnt out. It happens. So she couldn't make it to Rosali. But Ann Rose and Catherine, that little shot girl good. Yeah. The little shot girl good. She good.
No.
Give her that. She good. She walk out.
Yeah. I'm telling you, they are capable. Yeah. I've seen them in the past before, and I know. I mean, you could always count on them. You could count on those two. These are two immovable pillars. Once you call on them, they would be there from beginning to end. They would, and they're dedicated like that. And Catherine and Ann Rose, take a bow. Yeah, from what I heard yesterday, and now Andre is saying it, take a bow. Yeah, did a good job, and thank you very much for solving the village.
Collins, next time you send in a barrel, put 2 super Colgate and a cream in it for them. 2 super Colgate and a cream.
Well said, boy. Well said, boy. But Dre, one thing I wanted to highlight and kind of bring to the forefront with what you and Carl was talking about. Carl, morning to you guys too. You guys raised some good points. I'd like to just talk a little about the exit and re-entry of the home, and even in the station too. There needs to be each individual home and place of dwellings or work or whatever it is. It must have like a decontamination chamber. You must set up an area, and it doesn't have to be a big area. As long as a human could fit in there, you set that up for decontamination. So if at the home somebody went to work, when they come back, it must now become a rule that when you before you enter the home, you have a certain routine that you gotta go through. You have to wear, you don't just walk straight inside. You wanna go in there, take off your shoes, take off your clothes, and depending on what you go through the day, you want to go straight and bathe. I mean, because this is just the things that you have to do now. It's not normal time. You know what I mean? So I wanted to bring that to the forefront. We don't just go out and come back and go through the house and mingle with the rest of the families. Because you don't know what you come into contact with. Because you have to understand the vaccine is something that you cannot see.
Yeah.
Collins,
you know something?
Sometimes things that you... Pardon me, Andrew?
Yesterday, when I got home, yeah,
yeah,
I because I was regularly sanitizing yesterday. I had a big bottle. I burnt out the bottle twice because so I have to go and buy some today. But I was constantly spraying myself every minute I got. I just sprayed. And when I got home, living alone, yes, but when I got home, I took off all my clothes and I put it outside.
Yes.
I put it outside and I went in, had a shower. The clothes is still outside. I'll deal with it today, you know, and I probably just toss it in some water with some let me see what I'm gonna use, boy. I'll never gonna use some ozone from Kenny Lalsing. Maybe something like that. Anyway, but I'll use something and wash that out and hang it up and thing there, because I have come to realize being exposed, because, and I wasn't, put it this way, yeah?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Based on information, they would have had about 12 persons positive at a particular area. I'm not going to say which area. I don't want to, you know, people start looking at areas. No. But based on information, there were 12 persons that tested positive in a particular area. Or put it this way, double figures, not 12, double figures. That's what I was told. Let me just confirm that. Double figures in a particular area. Now, it means that because I was in all the areas and because I was like in the forefront, people who were positive would have gone past me in like 6 and 12 inches. Do you understand how dangerous that is? But you have
to, and Andre, my advice to you, you have to consider yourself that you were directly in contact with one of these persons, one way or the other. That's the only how you're gonna seriously look after yourself. You cannot tell yourself, well, maybe I didn't come in contact with this person.
I would have come in contact. I would have come in contact. I did. There's no doubt about that.
Right. So, you see, but the point I'm trying to make is once, for example, with that information, you have to tell yourself one way or the other, I came into contact with one of these persons, and then I have to do what the science say in order to protect myself.
Anyway, gotta run, gotta go. Time is up on us, bro.
Yes, man.
One love.
Yes, all right. Have a nice one.
Hey, watch now. Hey, Collins, hold on. You there?
Yes. Yeah, I'm there.
The Colgate and the cream. Yeah. The Colgate and the cream and the soap. Don't forget it, Effa.
I hear you, boss. I hear you.
Don't forget it. Right. You know, you like to send barrels. You like to send barrels. Send the Colgate and the cream and the soap for them people like me. Bye-bye. Later.
All right. Okay, later.
It's real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. Good morning. God bless you. Take care. 9 o'clock is here. News. That's next.
Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
This is the latest news update from the Northern News Network. Details right after the break.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahornhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahornhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Welcome back. Locally, the The Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development, Religious Affairs and Information is extending the suspension of face-to-face learning based on the guidance of the Ministry of Health. Given the fluidity of the COVID-19 situation in Grenada and the need to balance education and health, the ministry says school will remain online until further notice. In the region, hundreds of Haitians who had been hoping to find refuge in the US have been sent back home to Port-au-Prince. Here are the details.
There's more than 12,000 migrants, mostly Haitians, in the camp that sprung up in Del Rio, Texas, over the last 2 weeks. They want asylum, but US authorities are overwhelmed. This is just the latest flashpoint in a months-long surge of people illegally crossing the border, and there's little in the camp for them.
Sanitary products? There aren't any. Food? There isn't any either. They don't give you anything.
We met Nicholas on the Mexican bank of the river, searching for food and medicine for his family. He hadn't realized until we asked him about it that US authorities are also now flying Haitians back home. Mexican authorities have opened the dam further upstream, which they do quite regularly, but all it means is that these people are now struggling even more to get across. The water's a lot deeper here. It's just another obstacle and another danger for them as they try and get into the United States. John Holman, Al Jazeera, Acuna.
Around the globe, UNICEF launches appeal for Afghan children. Here's more.
Gasping for air. This child is in critical condition, but there's no ventilator at this hospital in Kabul. She's among thousands of newborns here in Afghanistan who desperately need immediate treatment.
As you see it here, is a child who is extremely premature, and he needs a constant supply of oxygen and appropriate temperature in order to survive.
Incubators in this ward are in poor shape. There's shortage of masks, gloves, medicine, and baby food. Hervé Delis is the UNICEF representative in Afghanistan. He is visiting this hospital to see what are the most urgent needs. Delis is struggling to address the ever-growing needs of health facilities in Afghanistan. And with each passing day, Afghan children are dying of disease and malnutrition.